Oh, I just are fucking breathing, bro.
All right. Hey, everybody. This is. Are you good?
Fuck this shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Gucci.
Just practice talking into it.
Yeah. Wait, so it's not loud enough, or should I talk louder? Because I'm pretty close to the fucking mic. At this point, I don't know if I should just talk louder.
Maybe just talk louder.
Talk louder? Okay.
Try it.
Yo. Check.
A bit louder.
Louder? Like louder, like this.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to talk like this?
Oh, you know what?
Is it because it is? Do you not hear me at all? No. Okay, you better keep this shit on though. Like,
I'm sure a lot of people will be disappointed. Hello, everybody. This is Black Coffee with Ice. We've got your host, Justin Penner, here. Patrick's, just playing with a bag.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Patrick Star.
Patrick Star.
Made it a long way from Bikini Bottom.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Patrick, I wanted to talk to you quickly before we dive into things. Just the importance of. Oh, sounds like there's an airplane coming. I think that's the laundry room. But I wanted to talk to you about the importance behind the idea of going a little bit backwards to go forwards in your life. For example,
okay,
you were making a little bit more money being full-time at our Olive Garden serving job.
Right.
But in order to advance your career, make more connections, and take the plunge into the business realm, you decided to take a little bit of a pay cut and more hours in order to project yourself forward in your career. So, oh yeah, we got that Fiji.
Sponsor us. Sorry.
Yeah,
As you were
all
saying.
good. So I just want to know, how have you found the transition so far of putting in more hours, but inevitably getting farther in your life?
You were saying, like...
Just relax, you know what I'm saying?
As you were saying, coming from a full-time server, I am making a lot of money. I don't know. Like, you know how it is. You've been serving for a while now. No? How long have you been serving for?
Almost 4 years.
4 years, right? So you definitely know how the money is, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep talking. I'm going to pour some drinks, okay?
All right, brother. Okay, so like I was saying, or like Justin said, I am going through a transition from serving full-time to kind of taking a pay cut in a new job in my new field. So if you guys didn't know, I did go to Red River College, and I do have a diploma in business administration. So I did get this new job. I'm doing a few accounting and office administration stuff. And like Justin said, it is a bit of a pay cut, but the way I look at things are sometimes it's not all about the money. So of course I'm going to be making less money, but how I look at it is kind of working towards my future and my career. So I will have to sacrifice the money, but that helps me build experience to further my goal and to reach my goal.
Yeah. So it's just helping you in the long term.
Helping me in the long term.
And at first it was hard for me to realize that, mainly for selfish reasons. I wanted you to work with me.
Money is the motive, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Money is the motive.
But I'm happy you made that hard decision and getting one step closer, one day at a time.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's awesome.
It is a crazy transition because I went from serving, which is a pure customer service job. I'm talking to people all the time. I'm going through so much customers, to an office job where I'm basically at a desk for 8 hours.
Yeah.
So it is a bit of a crazy transition. So it was a bit tough at first, but to say the least, I'm learning stuff. And like I said, I'm working towards my end goal. So, yeah.
Oh, it's a very mature decision.
Oh, yeah.
And a hard one to make.
Oh, yeah.
But how's your... Patrick actually is a dodgeball all-star. Yeah, so how's that going?
I mean, it is a bit rough this season. It's a bit rough this season, man. Like I said, I did play a few seasons. I got a few championships under my belt. But like I said, I started this season with my family, a few of my cousins, and like it's their first season. So to say the least, I would say we had a good start. We're starting off at like 4-0. So I mean 0-4.
0-4. Yeah, just to be clear.
Just to be clear, but it's all a learning experience. Trust the like Joel said, man, just trust the process. It's all about the process. So
all about the process.
Oh yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's funny because it just reminds me of this thing that happened at hockey yesterday that I wanted to bring up. Before
you do go on, what's your take on dodgeball?
Dodgeball.
You better be blunt with this.
Yeah, no, I think it's really cool. It's probably one of the best sports in the world.
Yes, sir. I mean, there is a movie on it,
Yeah, it's a very, it's just one of those sports that's, just doesn't make it too far from the gym class, but with people, like Nathaniel, making it a mainstream thing.
Shout out Nathaniel.
Nathaniel Gatsa.
Yes,
is that how you pronounce his name?
No clue.
Nathaniel Gangsta. I think that's how you pronounce it.
It's pretty fitting, man.
Yeah, no, I wanted to join it, but while I was waiting for the results on that condition, I couldn't commit because that's just too extraneous, man.
Right. Do the people know about that condition?
Oh, they already know.
Hold on, before we do go further, I feel like we should cheers to this.
Just don't spill on my laptop.
It's a bit too late for coffee, so I feel like,
that henny and ice.
Henny.
I think I'd get more. That's another sponsor, by the way. I think I would get more views if it was henny with ice.
Henny with ice.
Yeah, it's good stuff. But So
sorry, as you were saying.
Yeah, no, it just brings me up to our hockey game yesterday. It was hilarious. We were playing these guys and they couldn't really stop me. Dangles over here.
Just you.
Just me. Yeah. And whenever I'd go to them, they would just cross-check me. Yeah. And knowing our team, we were down, I think 3-2 with about 7 minutes left, and then our team got stupid-ass penalty.
As you were saying about how good your team is.
Yeah. So we were down, and then, of course, our team gets fucking stupid penalty with like 7 minutes left. And then another guy on our team who's usually calm, he ended up getting another just stupid penalty. And anyways, one thing led to another, and whatever, at the end of the game, there was a stupid guy who was like trying to cross-check me and shit. And I just like put my stinky glove right in his face, whatever. And then when we get back to the change room, all the guys on the team, this guy had like blue eyes or whatever, but then all the guys on the team were like, oh yeah, number 55 is fucking asshole, man.
Which is you?
Checking me? No, another guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Guy, fucking 55. And the guy's like, oh, fucking 11, a little fucking bitch, blah, blah. And then I was like, yeah, man, like, fuck that guy with the nice baby blue eyes.
Pardon his language.
Yeah. Hey, it's explicit. It's explicit shit here. But yeah, no, it was pretty funny. Yeah. Because everyone's like saying numbers. I just said the guy with the baby blue eyes.
Very tough of you to say.
Yeah, exactly.
To say the least. So how did he take that? More of a compliment type thing?
Yeah. No, we were just talking about it after in front of our team. So
okay. The more important part, like, how did that game go? Did you guys end up winning?
No,
or
we lost.
You guys lost.
Yeah, we didn't even have. Yeah, we took the L. Got a goal, but took a fat L. But sometimes L's are good in life.
Right. Oh yeah.
Sometimes the biggest setbacks make for the biggest comebacks.
As long as you get the lesson from it, right?
Exactly. See, that's a huge thing. It's all about how you take things. See, you can look at pretty much any situation, and you can make it a positive thing if you look for the deeper meaning within what happened.
Yeah.
And this is actually funny. So I was watching the Rogan podcast with Tyson Fury the other day, and he does a similar method to me about like with respect to like fighting depression or whatever. And it was actually funny to hear him say it, because for those who don't know, Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko to become the heavyweight champion of the world.
Okay, and so he's a boxer.
Yeah, but then after he got his goal, he fell into deep depression because he didn't really know what else to do with his life. And to get out of that depression, now he's going to fight Deontay Wilder, but it took him a couple years.
Yeah.
He's a huge heavyweight, 6'9" or so. And when he was getting like really depressed, he got up to like 400 pounds. But to get out of that, because he didn't want to do any like depression meds or anything, he just sets goals. And that's exactly how I live my life by. So I set like big goals for myself.
Yeah.
And then from those big goals, I break them down into smaller ones and attack it. But it was just nice to see that he uses that same method, and now he's doing pretty well. Yeah, because it's difficult. It's a difficult topic because those like antidepressants, those drugs, they change your state of mind so much. Right. And yeah.
Do you have any experience with any of that stuff, or?
Just to get out of the depression and the rock bottom I was in, I definitely used the goal, like that goal technique. Just break down goals, have big goals, break them down to smaller ones, and then attack those, check them off the list, and you're good to go.
I feel like that kind of helps with perspective too, right? Because kind of gives you an incentive to like complete things, I feel like. And like you get a sense of pride and a sense of accomplishment when you check it off. So as apart to like just doing it in your head or not even keeping track of that type of stuff, I feel like it just helps in general.
Oh, no, definitely.
Yeah.
Who do you take, though, on Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury?
The thing with me is, like, I'm more of a MMA guy. I mean, like, I am Asian, so I keep up with my Manny Pacquiao type stuff. But since he's kind of more washed, I feel like I did shy away from that boxing stuff and more into that MMA stuff. But yeah.
For anybody who's, like, just getting into MMA, by the way, that MMA World channel... it's called MMA World on YouTube. They keep you up to date on everything. It's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you think about the whole Conor situation? I know you're a Conor fan.
Conor, in terms of what, like, because there's a lot of stuff to talk about with Conor. I mean,
what do you want to talk about? What do you think about?
Well, before I did ask that, so you did bring up boxing. Like, what would you pick in terms of boxing and MMA? Like, I know they are two whole different sports. Like, if you were to pick one.
This is how I break it down. All right, so I love what MMA is doing with respect to the UFC, of how the best fight the best. You're not in the UFC if you don't have plans of being world champion, and everybody's really good. But for boxing, I feel that people cherry pick their fights, and the other shitty thing is that there's not just one promotion. See, the thing with one promotion is that it's really like one thing, like the UFC, right? That's pretty much where all the fighters want to go.
Right.
And
like that's the main.
Yeah. So
because there are more promotions in MMA, right? They have Strikeforce, whatever it may be, Bellator and stuff. But
for example, with the UFC, everybody wants to go there because when you're there, you're gonna be famous. Like all the lights are on you, everything. Right. Everybody can go to that one platform to see all the best fighters fight.
That's the biggest stage.
But for boxing, for example, if you're Canadian, or I think if you're even from the UK, you're not able to get Showtime Boxing. And that's one of the best channels for boxing, but you can't download it. You can't even call Showtime from a Canadian number and be like, yo, how can I get this?
So wait, you can't get it from where?
You can't get it from Canada, and I'm pretty sure the UK. Because I made a YouTube comment about it, and I got a bunch of likes.
Are you sure? Like, because it's one of the biggest platforms, and you're telling me you can't get it in certain parts of the world?
Yeah, and the only one you can for sure get is HBO, but they're canceling HBO right now.
Oh, I heard about that. What's the story behind that one then?
I think HBO is I think they're just running out of money, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No way. HBO running out of money.
I don't know. But they have a good fight coming up. Actually, tonight. There was Danny Jacobs.
Yeah. Oh, fuck this podcast. Let's watch.
Yeah. But no. Honestly, it'll be good. Danny Jacobs really cool. He had a cancer. He had a tumor wrapped around his spine a couple years ago. And then he beat the cancer, and now he's boxing again. Yeah.
And he's up there. Like he's
one of the best. He's like up there with Triple G and stuff. I think he lost to Triple G, but he's like in the mix. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I did want to ask you. So, what do you feel about the difference in fight purses?
Oh.
So in terms of boxing and MMA, I know that boxing, they make tons more than MMA, right? Not saying one's better than the other, but like just the amount of like money and difference. Too. Yeah, and damage too, right? So
that's a huge thing you got to take into consideration. And that's another reason why I have a whole new respect for Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. Because if you look at his dad, for example, he has obvious problems with his brain, with CTE and everything. And Floyd probably saw that, and he said to himself, okay, if I keep getting hit, I'm going to turn out like this. So I'm sure he did everything in his power to be a defensive fighter, and look at him now. He's just living life, and
he's living life,
man.
He's living life.
And another thing I was thinking about, because I remember there was that thing that came out with Conor after he fought Floyd, and it was with that Conor got like mild traumatic brain injury, and my theory is maybe that affected him a lot more than we think.
Yeah.
Because he was staying pretty far away from all the media outlets and everything, and yeah. But yeah, what do you think about like the Khabib thing? Like what's your opinion on what's gonna happen next? What do you think?
Oh man. Well, first things first, man. Conor's my guy. Like, I like everything about him, man. This guy's a businessman, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, man. He straight up got beat, bro, by Khabib. There's not much you can say about it. Like, there's no excuses and shit. But yeah, I feel like he just got his ass handed to him, man. Like, with MMA, it's kind of hard because, I don't know, they have two different fighting styles, right? And there are just times where one fighting style is going to beat the other, no matter how good you are at that certain fighting style, right? So I kind of feel like he was kind of set up for failure, but like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, in my honest opinion, he did get beat, but there were times where he could have, if he just had his fighting style, like if he was just back where he used to be. But it seems the time off of like MMA kind of affected his spacing and timing, because for example, like one of my distant cousins, Junior or whatever, he used to spar with Tyron Woodley and stuff, and he was a boxer, right? Yeah, he trained with like Freddie Roach and everything. It was pretty crazy. But what he was telling me is he could actually do pretty good when it comes to boxing with Tyron Woodley, because Tyron Woodley is a lot more of a MMA guy, obviously. So the timing, the spacing, it's a completely different sport.
Right. Not
saying that one won't help you in another, but it's a different sport.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know, like, that's kind of why I appreciate MMA more, just because it's like a more complete fighting. Like, of course, boxing, it's a more specialized type thing.
Just go a little closer.
It's a more specialized type thing. Whereas MMA, there's just so much different techniques you can use, and like, you can kind of choose what you want to specialize in, and like, there's just so much opportunities and stuff. So
yeah, that's why I really appreciate MMA.
Yeah.
But the thing is, so I've been training for about a year or so. Boxing's wise, and it seems for boxing, I'm a lot closer to being a boxer than an MMA fighter, even though I want to be an MMA fighter a little bit more.
Yeah.
But just the kids are put into the training and everything at such a young age.
Oh yeah.
That there's not really much you can do to compete with. Like that was another reason why I was talking to Garrett about the hockey thing.
Yeah.
I started hockey too late. I just didn't have the muscle memory by the time everybody else, everything was second nature to them, and I'm just figuring out that kind of stuff. So, yeah, definitely a lot closer to boxing than...
Yeah, because, like, I know what some people don't understand is, like, these top athletes, like, it's not like they just pick this up, like, at a random point. Like, they're kind of, I don't want to say born into it, but, like, they've been going at this for years. Like, the amount of work and the amount of time they put into stuff, like, I don't know, it's just hard when you are starting late. You're already at a disadvantage, right?
Yeah, and that was another thing like Amir was telling me, because I did want to start MMA training, but we have to realize that a lot of the MMA trainers that are here, no disrespect to any of them, because I don't want to call out anybody.
Just calling them out.
Yeah, no. But if we think about it, there's not a lot of world-class guys that are here training people, and that's just the reality of living in Winnipeg.
Yeah. But I feel like that's like everywhere though. Like if you take this shit serious, you're going to have to make sacrifices. You're going to have to like move to places where they have world-class athletes or training and stuff, you know? Like that's just a part of the business. They're not going to have like world-class people everywhere, right? They're going to be in certain places and like...
And that's such a grind that you don't really realize until you're our age and you see what they sacrifice to get where they are. When you're in your 20s and all you're doing is training, you're giving up a career, you're giving up building for the future. And that's not what they tell you in high school when you're growing up. But you see that. And you see that a lot of the times. The people that just stick with it end up end up making it. But there's so many that keep doing it that just never get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about sacrifice and like priorities, right? Like I said, if they start at early age, it's not like they had I'm pretty sure, I don't want to say this for sure, but like I'm pretty sure like there are times where they would have to sacrifice, say, friends or going out or having fun, sacrifice that for their training, you know? Like, so like to say the least, it's kind of to each his own type thing, you know? Like,
No, definitely. But so that brings me up to my next point.
wait, we were talking about fucking Khabib and Conor. We got so sidetracked.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, wait, what do you think about that?
Okay.
Like, okay, no, specifically, I know Conor is a businessman. Like, some things he does is for business. He pulls money and he pulls numbers in, right?
I'm not being a dick here to all the Conor fans, because I am a bigger Conor fan than anybody. Look at my damn look, all right? Okay, we all
Conor
get
inspired.
it, right?
Conor
I'm
inspired.
honestly Conor inspired.
Do that accent.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Oh, you gotta do the walk, man. The walk. Sorry, but as you're saying.
No, I still love Conor, but I'm being real to all the Conor fans out there. When we saw that clip,
Which one?
Of Conor saying, "Hey, it's only business." Oh, that killed.
When that surfaced, man.
Oh, yeah, that was not a nice thing to see. But the thing is, I believe in Conor. I know that he'll do it, and I know that he just got to keep on grinding because he can do it. But his timing wasn't there, and he was worried too much about the takedown, and then that's why he got clipped with that overhand, right? Ooh, that.
Like he hadn't fought in a year either, right? Or like how long? Like
keep talking.
He hasn't fought in a minute, so I feel like he should have at least had like a warm up fight or something at least. But technical difficulties again. I'm pretty sure this was covering my face for like half the time, bro.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I moved it. I would move it, but yeah,
oh
I know this.
gosh.
No, we good.
Sorry about that, y'all.
It's all right.
Okay, so yeah.
So wait, do you think you went too far then with that? Because, of course, to pull in business and shit, that's one thing. But like, by bringing up culture, religion, family, stuff like that, you feel like there is a line that he might have passed, or like, do you think?
But Conor was notorious for crossing that line. If he beat Khabib, I don't think anyone would be bringing that up. But I mean, at the end of the day, whatever he lost, and then he has to. I think they have to do it again eventually.
Yeah.
There might be a few fights in between. I really want Ferguson to go in. I love Ferguson. That's not you don't like Ferguson, but I love Ferguson. He's so weird, man. But
do you want to tell him about? Because I'm pretty sure you're the one that told me about his elbows and stuff, like how he would be elbowing steel and stuff,
yeah. So Ferguson, he elbows and kicks steel. His basically the theory behind it, that's what a lot of Muay Thai guys do. When they hit more stuff, it basically like breaks down and gives some calcium deposits. It makes it harder.
So it kind of strengthens it.
So that's
basically
what he does.
Yeah.
And he has apparently really sharp elbows, and he says you can't train for me, so makes sense.
Like, have you seen like I know I've seen countless videos on YouTube and shit of like somewhere in Asia, like freaking fighters like kicking bamboo trees and stuff, where they'll break it down, and it's like crazy. Just from hearing the sound of the impact, just already, I don't know, that like it's fucked. It's fucked, yo. But how's that henny feeling for you?
Anything is possible.
Just stole my Fiji.
Henny with ice. Oh, we got that water. That water.
So you don't think he went too far then?
I did think he went a little bit too far.
You think he did?
But the thing is though, how about that Al-Diab disease or whatever?
What's that? I don't know
Apparently
anything
he's
about
like a
this.
terrorist or something.
Who?
I don't know. I don't really want to get into that because I don't really know too much about it. We'll save it for another time.
We're talking about shit that's
We
not
don't
even
need it. Okay, so anyways, to our next segment, why were you talking about culture? This is one thing that I absolutely love about Filipino culture, and in my own life, it made me want to do something when I'm older with respect to having more children.
Right.
So for example, a lot of Filipino families, you guys have big families. You guys have great get-togethers.
Sir.
You know, you bond hard. It's like family. It's like best friends, you know?
Right.
And no, I don't want to single out every single Caucasian family member or family, but sorry, I don't want to single out every white family, but it's just, you see each other on the holidays and then that's it.
Yeah.
But for example, your family, you guys get together and you guys have a great time, great bonding time, and that's why I want to have a bunch of kids when I'm older.
Yeah.
Because when I'm the dad, I want to have all the kids, and it's just it's crazy because it's just like umbrellas to this huge family.
Right. Keep the legacy going. Keep the family name going. Yeah.
It's reproduction of the fittest. It's not survival of the fittest. It's reproduction of the fittest. That's the main goal. You got to pass that seed down.
Yeah.
But did you ever hear about that Kid Boo guy?
I have not. Who is this guy?
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Is he an artist, like a singer type thing?
Yeah, he's
Alright, show me this.
I'll show you this guy.
But as Justin was saying about Asian families, like, not to say it's always like that, right? Like, there could be Asian families that aren't like that. There could be white families that do care about family and that have those same values as Asians, right? But I understand what you're saying about, like, how I grew up. Family is everything. Like, you put family over everything, over money. That's just how I grew up. So that's how my current values are. So, but it all depends on how you grew up, right? That makes you who you are today. So, I did go on. I went to Hawaii this past summer, and I did kind of get some stuff that were Hawaiian. I feel like I wanted to get Justin this present. So this is a tiki. This is part of.
Oh wow.
This is part of Hawaiian culture.
Wow.
You can't even see it, but there's a tiki, and basically this represents good luck and prosperity. So I feel like with black ice just starting up and stuff, I feel like this will bring good luck. I just wanted to give you this as a gift.
Thank you, brother.
So wait, before you show me this video, what's this Kid Boo? What's the whole story behind this shit?
Okay, this Kid Boo, basically this dude. Okay, so thank you, Patrick, for the gift. Appreciate it.
Not you.
The good luck. But this Kid Boo is this Kid Boo, what he did when I think about 10 years ago or so, he got this child abuse charge, and
that took a weird turn.
Essentially, what he is saying is, whatever, he got remade into a clone, but in actuality, he got a nose job, and he got some plastic surgery done, and he's really good with the internet, so he made himself blow up really quick.
Okay.
And he actually thinks he's a clone. I'll show you this video.
Wait, so what is the guy? He's just on YouTube? He's like what's he known for, basically?
He's not known for much, except for being a clone.
Alright, let's see this.
Everyone works towards that, that video that goes viral.
I actually did see this,
and
actually.
It looks like you have
well,
like
not
a nice
this, but I
little
saw
handful
about
of
him
them
being a clone.
You know what I mean? It's a big accomplishment.
Yeah, I got my hands a bit full now, thanks to these accomplishments. Got a few more extra things in my hand I didn't quite anticipate, but it all comes with the territory, I suppose.
Of course. So, where'd you grow up?
South Florida.
Okay. I guess you were born in Jersey?
Yeah. Originally, my first gen. I'm a second gen now. That's why you see the celebrity bursts say I'm born in Toronto, but that's false. My first gen was born in Jersey. However, I was cloned by Clonate in Canada. My model number is 0112568, if anyone wants to see the registration in Clonate.
Okay. Okay, we'll just stop that.
So then you ended up in South Florida.
Just stop that there.
Stop that there.
Okay. And what nationality are you?
Sicilian and Puerto Rican.
Okay. Sicilian and Puerto Rican.
So basically,
Okay.
this guy is
see that.
claiming that he's a clone?
This dude is literally claiming he is a clone. And the funny thing is, so you know how the internet is, they did a lot of digging on this guy, and they found out that about 10 years ago he got a child abuse offense, and I think he did time for it. And yeah, so, and he did some surgery or whatever. Now he's trying to be a rapper. So yeah.
So what do you think about the whole clone thing? You believe that shit?
Honestly, I think it's fucking garbage. I think maybe they could do it eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually.
With the way technology's going now, right?
Oh yeah.
But
I mean, I would love to. Well, I mean, who wouldn't love to just pick out all the good genes for your kid? Yeah, I have this one gene in here. I'll make him 6'5". All right.
your kid's just way taller than you.
Yeah.
You're all Asian. He's a white guy.
Just like the 1%. Yeah, I want all these genes here.
No, that's fucked up though. I don't know. I feel like, cause I don't know the story behind him, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. But like, to me, it's kind of like he's using this as an advantage to kind of get clout or get on spotlight,
Oh, definitely.
get him on the map. So, but it could just be me. I don't know the whole backstory. So
Clout chaser.
Clout chaser.
Clout chaser.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sirree. All right, Patrick. So, we closing up here almost. We getting up to about 30 minutes.
What already?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? We talked about one thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck? All right, my bad.
Okay, no, all good,
All right.
all good. So do you want to talk about a speed round? Anything else?
All right, so
Anything else? Maybe how about just growing up with your dad?
Oh,
How it
fuck.
was?
I
pretty
kind of
much-
wanna. I feel like we were a little serious lately. I do have this kind of idea where I kind of speed round type thing. So I don't know if this is gonna work,
Should I
but
set a timer, or do you have a timer on your phone?
I don't have a timer. I have a bunch of. No, let's just wing the shit. So okay, so I'm gonna say some stuff to Justin, and then he's gonna try to answer within at least 3 seconds. Hence speed round. And yeah, the point of this is for him to kind of just say what's on his mind right away, not to think about stuff.
Not the thing.
Stuff like that. Well, hopefully we can get some good footage out of it.
Oh
so-
my goodness.
Whenever you're ready, buddy.
Okay, should we just have a shot? Should we just chug this?
I'm trying to get lucky tonight. All right.
Yeah. After the show.
All right.
Oh. That anything is
I'm not
possible.
finishing this shit. All right.
Anything is possible.
So you're gonna have to answer right away. Okay. Get
So,
ready.
okay.
I feel like before we end this, you're gonna have to talk about. So you introduced me, but like, I feel like they should know the origin story about us, and like
Okay.
how. To
Okay.
say the least, I would like to say that me and Justin are really close friends.
Oh,
Like
we
he's
are.
he's
We were really close friends, but he describes me to every single one of his friends as his coworker. So
it's just a habit at this point, man.
yeah, what man? Fuck you, man. Who the fuck are you, bro? Okay, anyways, we're gonna do a speed round. We'll talk
Alright.
about how we met. When I looked into his eyes, it was
Damn.
game over from there.
Bro, I remember it like it was yesterday, man. Shit.
Jerk.
But yeah, on some real shit, this guy grew on to me. So I kind of course, I want him to at least speak about that in
I
his
grew
podcast.
into
So
you.
for sure. Now this is one of my boys. So all right, let's get this going. So can I ask you something just quick?
Yeah, just
Try to
speak
name
into the
whatever.
mic.
All
Speak
right.
loud. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Ready? Start up pretty easy.
Okay, your hands out the mic though.
Okay.
In the back, you can grab the back.
All right. So, hockey or basketball?
Hockey.
Kobe or LeBron?
LeBron.
Goose or North Face?
Goose.
Goose. Olive Garden or Red Lobster?
Olive Garden.
Yeah. Okay.
OG till I
the
die.
disrespect. All right. As I'm saying, boxing or MMA?
Oh my god.
Come on, man. Speed round,
MMA,
bro.
MMA.
MMA, okay. Weed or liquor? Not saying that we do any of this.
In my honest opinion, I would go with marijuana.
Okay, of course. Worst pet peeve?
Where's pet peeve? Oh fuck! Hearing everybody say the word goddamn like ever since that last video.
Throwing that shade to Ollie. Fucking Ollie, man. Shit.
Like man, you know what I'm saying?
All right, keep it going. Rap or country?
Rap.
Gin or vodka?
Rap. Fucking gin. Actually, no. I would go vodka.
Vodka?
I'd
I
go-
feel like that was an insider, man.
No,
Shit.
yeah, I'd go vodka, but I'm allergic to vodka, so
Okay.
I gotta have my Caesars with gin.
All right. Drake or Pusha T?
Drake.
Drake. Okay. Glass half empty or half full?
Half empty.
Half
No, half full. Half full.
Okay. I got this. Next one. This is a big one, man. Triple or black? Coffee. Come on, man, you're so
Black
slow.
coffee.
Black coffee. Hey, shut up, black coffee.
Black coffee.
Okay. Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Nike? Oh shit, that's all I got. Top 3 influences.
Top of the influence. Okay. Mozart, Albert
Fucking nerd.
Albert Einstein. Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, actually, top 3 influences.
Go.
Little Uzi Vert. Let's go. Kid Boo and
And Drake.
and Kobe
Drake.
Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. Alright. Favorite color.
Actually, no. Can I change that away?
Change it.
Lil
It's
Uzi
a
Vert,
slow round now.
Lil
Yeah.
Uzi Vert, Kid Boo, and Donald motherfucking J Trump. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
Okay. Kanye or Jay-Z?
Kanye.
Okay. You even listen to them or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always no, man. See, the thing is, I'm gonna get a lot of hate here. Okay, I'm just clarifying to everybody. I was joking about Donald Trump there, but I think that it's just so funny how much hate Kanye West got for wearing that "Make America Great Again" hat.
Yeah.
Just,
The thing about that,
just for showing that he's Republican, he got so much hate,
Yeah.
and the leftist media just kept on going on about how he was like such a terrible. They were calling him the worst names imaginable, and he didn't even know what was going on. He just wore the hat to cause controversy. I
Yeah.
swear to God. And the news and media outlet just destroyed him. And another thing I think that's wrong is I was serving a couple like young adults, and they were pretty awesome people.
Yeah.
They were very awesome. But I overheard one of them talking about how, there was a Trump supporter in his class, and he said, I can't even believe people like that exist. And I didn't even bother talking to him. But in my head, I'm thinking, no, this is what we need to do. If there's somebody that has a different opinion than you, or say, you're a left wing or liberal or whatever, and you're very strongly opinionated on that, and you meet somebody who is a Trump supporter or who is a completely opposite, set of values, I believe that people should, instead of just counting them out,
Yeah.
we should all just talk right away and just talk out our
Yes.
differences. Explain to each other why we think the way we think, and where we can meet at middle ground.
Yeah.
Because I feel shutting people out and just saying, no,
Yeah.
this guy's a racist, or how they say that this guy's a libtard or whatever. You must accept that people are going to be thinking different.
Yeah.
But the only way you can come to a general consensus is by discussion. And that's the only way.
No,
okay,
no.
sorry, back to
No,
speed
no, no.
round.
Oh, wait, I need to add on to because that goes back to just people being closed-minded, where they won't even take the chance to hear another opinion, what they believe in is what they believe in, everything else is wrong, and at least hearing other people's opinions, you could kind of look at it from a different perspective at least, right? And then if that doesn't change anything, you guys could agree to disagree, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But at least fucking listen to what he has to say so you could try to understand, right? But when you're just closed-minded and just no, you're wrong, I'm right, that's what it is, I kind of don't like it, man.
And that's a huge thing, actually. That was a huge thing I had to help with my girlfriend, for example. The ability,
Speed round.
the ability to look through someone else's shoes, to look in someone else's perspective. But it's not something that we are inherently born with, but it's something that we can develop over time if we put ourselves to put ourselves out there and to put ourselves into that position to actually, what is this person thinking? Oh, you know what? They would probably not like that. I wouldn't like that if they did that to me, so I'm not going to do that to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, speed round, go.
Hold on, let me get my shit.
It's supposed to be the speed. This guy's
Water or fire?
water. It's a universal solvent.
Okay. Mac or Windows?
Mac,
iPhone or Samsung?
iPhone.
I'm out. That's all I got. That's all I
Yeah,
got,
that
man.
was pretty good, man.
Yeah. It was pretty speedy, hey?
It was pretty speedy. Yeah.
My turn, go.
Okay.
This guy busted.
Yo, man, I'm just getting over a cold.
Oh, fuck. Alright. That was a
Okay.
very interesting speed round.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. It's
So-
the next segment on the show.
It's
Keep getting
good.
sidetracked, man.
Okay, we
Shit.
get sidetracked.
The henny talk.
Yeah, the henny. It doesn't even feel like 50 minutes.
So, just so you guys know, we probably got through about, I would say, 30 to 40% of what we actually wanted to talk about.
Yes.
So,
Honestly, though, you want to wrap it up?
let's wrap it up.
Okay, so I feel like this has been a success. I feel like we're getting better with each video, each episode. I appreciate everybody tuning in. That honestly means a lot because this is a lot of time out of your day, and for you to spend it listening to our podcast when it's just starting up means a lot because I feel one day this is going to hit. You just got to be persistent, got to keep on going, and I'm taking all criticism. So
Yes, sir.
let me know what y'all think. It's getting better as we go. The angles are changing. We're finding different camera angles, all this stuff.
Yes, sir.
But thank you so much for tuning in. And like Patrick said, this is just the beginning. He will definitely be on again. And please just let me know if you want to know anything about Patrick because he's got a lot of crazy stories.
We didn't get through shit today.
No. I don't even know what the heck we talked about.
But yo, I wanted to say thank you, Justin, for having me here. Like, I fucking commemorate you. Cheers to that. Let me
Drink
cheers
it
to
all.
that.
Drink it all. Drink it all. You have to.
It's a badass influence. All right. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I just want to thank Justin. Bro, you got to commemorate him on what he's trying to start here, man. Like, bro, this is a tough thing, man. Like,
Yeah.
starting up a podcast from, like, no experience, shit like that. Like, yo, come on, give the guy some credit, man. Like, this guy's buying Joe Rogan shit. This guy has everything going on, man. Like, he's actually working hard. So,
BG.
just make sure to fucking share that shit. You know, tell your friends about it, man. This guy's a hard-working guy. So, I feel like he deserves that type of exposure, you know? So,
Yeah, and honestly, guys, I really do appreciate everybody who's made it this far in the podcast. And
just like no one.
like no one, probably about 2 people.
But no, yeah,
No,
real
man,
shit.
honestly, in about 2 years, when this shit pops off,
1 year.
1 year, 1 month, maybe. No,
Tonight.
I'm sure a lot of people will be disappointed.
We out.